We tell ourselves we're going to go to the gym, and a month later, some excuse has overpowered our commitment. We say we're not going to eat sugar until that cookie shows up and all bets are off. We promise ourselves we'll do daily meditations. We commit to getting up early, to having better relationships, to leave a negative situation, to be a better parent. Yet our lives stay the same because our paradigms, our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings, our actions follow the rules we've set for ourselves. And we've set a rule that we don't follow through. And if we do, we're not being true to ourselves. Our own unfulfilled commitments can quite possibly be our greatest enemy. In our desire to become more tomorrow than we are today, we constantly make promises to ourselves. But there's an unrecognized danger in making a promise that we don't keep. We prove to ourselves that we're failures. We prove to ourselves that we really can't accomplish anything we put our minds to. We prove to ourselves that things are hard, that we don't follow through, that we're not powerful, that we're not trustworthy. We don't think much of it. Most of us will never acknowledge to ourselves that it's even a problem because for most everyone, it's normal. We ignore the fact that we've lost faith in ourselves. Once you start letting yourself down, inevitably, you'll start letting others down as well. And in their broken state, most of them will start tearing you down. Subtly or overtly, they'll let you know you disappointed them. When that starts to happen, when we lose faith in ourselves and others lose faith in us, we begin to give up. We waste away this adventure that we call life. So, how do we start winning? How do we prove to ourselves that we really can do anything we put our minds to? The answer is in Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He says this, and this is one of my favorite quotes of all time. As we make and keep commitments, even small commitments, we begin to establish an inner integrity that gives us the awareness of self-control and the courage and strength to accept more responsibility for our own lives. By making and keeping promises to ourselves and others, little by little, our honor becomes greater than our moods. So that's how we fix it. We make and keep commitments, even small ones, even tiny ones. The point here is to, like Stephen Covey says, establish an inner integrity that gives us the awareness of self-control and the courage and strength to accept more of the responsibility for our own lives. When we make these small commitments and keep them, they build on each other and they become the foundation of any change we want to make in our lives. And every time we make a commitment we don't fulfill, every time we don't keep our word, every time we break a promise, no matter how small or insignificant we may think it is, we're destroying that very foundation. Now, don't go and make the mistake of just not making any commitments because then you'll never start building a foundation to begin with. And that means that you've just completely resigned yourself to believing that you're not capable. Don't stop making commitments at all and sentence yourself to that life of mediocrity. So, what's a little commitment that you can make today that you are 100% certain you will keep? It doesn't matter how small it is. All that matters is that you keep it, that you recognize that you kept it, and celebrate your integrity.